Here we go.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am the danger.
Avengers!
Assemble.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Who's scruffy looking?
Les. Might wanna buckle up, baby.
Carlos. Smash you. King Tom.
Hey guys, you ever see that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back?
And of course, Randy.
Change? Yeah. Big change.
They've got your weekend geek covered. And you're on the Sith List.
Welcome to episode number 416 of the Sith List. I am one of your 5 hosts tonight, Raj Shahi, and my co-pilots this evening, the young, the restless, the bearded one, Mr. Carlos.
Boo Arguello.
The man I call Crunch Crunch. Unfortunately, I won't be crunching with him tomorrow. He's watching Deadpool. I'm watching Deadpool. But he'll be there in spirit and we'll be together. Mr. Les. Gonzalez?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You usually finish it, sir.
Yes, sir. I do usually finish. Thank you, Les.
Throwing me off here.
The man that I call the king of all pods. You know him as King Tom Chansky. What's up, buddy?
Bill Gates couldn't stop me from being here.
So glad. Well, we don't have Randy this evening. He's a little bit too busy, so he's not going to be on with us. But we do have the man that I call El Hombre, Mr. Well, it's just the man we call El Hombre. Struthers, what's up, buddy?
Well, hey there, mister.
You know what I haven't said in a long time? Man, that guitar tone is so good.
That's happening? True. You haven't. Hey, what's happening? We're live streaming this thing for shits and giggles. But here's the crazy thing. I try to go on Twitter, and Elon Musk here says that we have to have a premium account to do live streams now on Twitter. Yeah, that's interesting. It says a premium account on X is required to create live broadcasts on their platform. Please upgrade to a premium subscription. I already bought a Tesla, dude. I'm not doing what you wanted me to do.
That should be included free. Look, I think there's probably a certificate with a coupon code in the glove box.
No, you're right.
It's on the last page of the user manual.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the hi Zap, whatever you want to call it.
Hi Zap and hi Wim. What's up? I knew we'd have at least 2 plus us. You know, this is not bad. We got 2. I was really banking on the Twitter feed, you know what I mean?
So when you guys watch this stream live, it's like you're attending the best private school ever because the ratio of like hosts to viewers is astounding.
It is really good. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's very detailed and you'll learn a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
How's everybody doing? I'll start with you, King Tom. What's up? We missed you last week. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. I'm doing well. Had a good time. Go out and out visiting New York, New Jersey with the family, and then we were scheduled to come back Friday. Our flight was canceled, so we extended the rent-a-car and drove 12 hours.
Oh,
and made it back.
Aye. Well, at least you were in New York.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Did you see Grasso or Pappas?
No, I was not able to. And I didn't have $20 on me at the time, so
yeah, that would have cost you. It definitely would have cost you.
It's 40 now in inflation.
Oh, see,
40.
See?
Yeah.
What Wim said, we're not selling it well. No, we're not, Wim. We're not. I was thinking about you, Wim, the other day because I was thinking that we don't talk DC at all anymore. You know what I mean? If Wim, you stop emailing us, so there's no reason for us to talk DC. So hit us up with some DC chatter.
There's no DC stuff.
Yeah, there's some DC. There's movies coming out, man. There's cartoons. There's animated features that are coming out.
Yeah, the Cape Crusader comes out August 1st, and then there's the Penguin. But
Penguin comes out, and there was some later news. Probably I'm not going to take it from your boo bits, but there's some other news that you might be talking about later.
Perhaps.
Right? Perhaps. Okay, good.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right. Well, how you doing, Boo? Getting ready for San Diego Comic-Con and all the craziness that is down there?
Oh, yeah. Ready, excited. I know tomorrow we're going to the In Her Universe, or is it Her Universe?
It's Her Universe.
Her Universe.
Yeah. Ashley Eckstein's fashion shenanigans.
Her whole deal. So, so we're going to be going down to the fashion show thing, checking that out. Then we're going to see Deadpool tomorrow with, I would imagine, a boatload of all of you guys. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Should be a very fun and exciting day. So
yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Deadpool a little bit later, about what we're expecting, how they're hoaxing us, how they're tricking us. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Lorena's going to go with me, I'm excited. So they got her to go, which is very cool. Ryan Reynolds will get anybody to go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even if he looks like a nutsack.
Even if, yes, he looks like a raisin.
And Hugh Jackman.
And Hugh Jackman.
Yes. He's pretty popular too.
Yeah.
That's true. Wim is correct. This is pretty big for them. I mean, this is a game changer for them when it comes out. Hopefully, the James Gunn Superman does well, because if it doesn't, hey, Chapman's on board here. What's up, chaps? How you doing, buddy? Eric, I told you to be in control of this thing, and I'm just stealing all your thunder.
That's
here,
okay. So I reached over to actually throw that one up there, and you did. That's fine, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you do it too. Look, I appreciate you guys watching along with us. I know we're not going to have a lot. We didn't really promote it. We promoted it today on Twitter, and then we're not even allowed to put it on Twitter. So that's great. But I appreciate you guys for coming in and doing all that. So Les, how you doing? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Great. King Tom, Eric, you doing fine? Everybody's doing good?
Awesome, man. Things are excellent.
All right. Well, then I think we should just zoom in and just do the box office. Let's go. I want to get King Tom's take on the finale of The Acolyte. House of the Dragon was crazy. Box office was crazy. Twisters. Holy shit.
Here's Johnny.
I know it was you, Fredo.
Weekend box office. Twisters touches down with an impressive $80 million debut. On my show notes, I said Twisters blew the competition away. So Lee Isaac Chung's decade later sequel isn't a big hit with international audiences, but domestically, it recorded the third best opening of the year. Twister pulled in $80.5 million. Despicable Me, 23.8. Inside Out 2, 12.8. Still pretty good for Inside Out 2. My goodness. Long Legs, 11.7. And A Quiet Place Day 1, 6.1. Anybody watch Twisters? Boo, did you watch Twisters? No.
No.
Okay.
Wasn't interested. And then when I saw good reviews and stuff like that, how much money it made, I was like, oh shit, okay, good for them.
Glenn Powell has become what they wanted him to become. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are saying that, it was 2 years and now he's like an A-lister. This dude has been doing his thing for about 15 years. So it's not like he just bursted onto the scene. He's been working his butt off for 15 plus years to do it. And he's a handsome son of a bitch.
He is.
He sure is. Oh, man. Anybody watch anything at all? That's cool. Anybody watch Long Legs? I've heard. I got somebody watched it at work and said it was really good and freaky. Go ahead, King Tom.
I started, and I think you and Randy watched it. Axel F.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Really, we only got maybe third of the way through. I'm really liking it though.
Okay.
Very entertaining.
Music's phenomenal.
Of course, you can't go wrong with that music.
Yeah. Les, you haven't seen it yet still?
No, I'm still taking down episodes of The Bear gradually.
Good for you.
Okay, that's
okay.
Yeah.
That's worthy.
Now.
Yeah, so
the show's title is officially The Bear. So yes.
Wait, what are you up to?
Season 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So episode 2, season 2.
So did you see the Christmas episode?
No, that's
season 2?
Later. No, that's later on in season 2.
Oh, okay. I need you to text me after the Christmas episode, Les.
Okay.
Okay? I need you to text me. Yeah.
That season 1 finale is a great, season ender.
With Let Down, Radiohead's Let Down in the background. Oh gosh, so good. So good. Well, I'm glad you're still watching The Bear. I've been watching some horrific trash TV. I think I talked about it last week. And at one point of the night, I told Lorena, this is the best trash TV I've ever seen in my life. It's the Avengers Infinity War of trash TV. And that is perfect match because Netflix, those geniuses, those sons of bees have picked and all the rejects from all the shows that I watch on Netflix, put them in Mexico and put them together and then try to match them up and then try to break them down, obviously, like Netflix does throughout the season. But it is so bad. It is phenomenal. Like I was yelling. We watched it like in bed before we go to bed. It was like literally yelling at the TV. And Lorena was trying to sleep. It's like, I cannot go to sleep unless I see if these two guys match up tonight. And that's where my life is right now. So, I'm sorry, Eric. Are you watching anything?
Okay, man.
Eric,
you know where I'm at with that sort of thing, man. That's to each their own.
No, I know it's horrible. I know it's horrible. And we should do some reactions.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Now, I tell you what I need to watch is Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai came out.
Yeah, it's going to be in 3 pieces.
Oh my gosh.
The first of 3 is out, and I have got to sit down and watch it. I love that show. And listen, I know it's a turd too, but in a different way. I love it.
No, it's not that kind of turd. It's
no.
Yeah, Cobra Kai is pretty cool, man.
But this is it, man. This is the end.
This is it, but it's in 3 parts, so we got 3 more seasons, really. 2 more seasons, right? It's like Stranger Things are doing it in 2 parts too, I believe.
I don't know how spread out they are. Does anybody know? Look at me doing all my research ahead of time.
No. I think it's 2. You mean Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how the time between. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no clue. All right, well, I'm glad everybody's doing fantastic and nobody's watched anything great other than Axel F and the Bear here. I think we should jump into some Star Wars because there is some stuff that went down. Let's Thrawn, take it away.
Greetings. This is Grand Admiral Thrawn aboard the ISS Chimera. You are currently listening to the Sith List. I know a great deal about you because of this artistic choice. May warrior's fortune smile upon your efforts.
Yes. Well, here, let's do this first, okay? Let's find out what King Tom thought about the ending of season 1 of The Acolyte. Let's do that.
Yes, King Tom.
Okay. My initial reaction, I want season 2, and I want it now. I had some problems with the show, the pacing. Unless Vernestra caused the scars on Chimere's back, the light whip was pretty much useless. And then a lot of the stuff, there were some things didn't pay off, like Vernestra's repeated line about balancing the scales. We never found out where that came from. And a lot of other things were like a lot of, if you know, you know. Outside of those issues, because I know I did listen to the last week's episodes and you guys talked about the issues, so I want to get those. I thought it was a great look at an unexplored time period in Star Wars. I would have liked a little bit more having to do with where the Sith are and what they're doing. We know what Chimere the Stranger is, and Plague just got everyone excited. And it was great that was confirmed that was him. Yes, very much. Same thing. I was almost as excited to see him as I am reading that book. Go ahead, Eric.
I was way more excited to see him than I was reading the book. Oh my God. If it was the equivalent of being the book, it would have been the camera on him looking around that corner for 6 hours before he even moved. That would have been the same. There, I said
it. You're welcome. But this show, it had great action. It told a very entertaining story that pretty much everyone wants more of. So I was very happy, and I haven't gone back to watch it a second time because I was watching it on a hotel on a 10-inch tablet. So hopefully I'll get a chance soon to watch it on a big screen, because that was some great fight choreography, especially in that last episode.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was pretty rad. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like we talked about, there was, there's things that we didn't enjoy, things that we really enjoyed. So, I definitely want to see a season 2 though. I'm in the same ballpark. I'm same team as you are. I have no problems with the season 2.
And Headland gave an interview. She's given a few of them. She's been pretty good throughout the season of talking with people about the show. And I don't know, because there was some speculation like, what is Plagueis doing there? And she said something to the effect of that he is Chimere's master here at this point.
Oh, okay. So she said that.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was one of those things that slipped, or...
Was that in the Inverse interview?
I think it was, yeah. I think either Inverse, or did she do Vulture also?
That I don't know, because I was looking at the Inverse article, and like one of the things that she said that really stuck out to me was this line that is there a chance that they could decide not to be Sith? And she says, yeah, I can't talk about that.
Oh.
And so yeah, I don't know. Now here's something interesting, and I don't mean to completely derail it, but while we're talking about these interviews, one of the things she was talking about was that the last shot in the Acolyte of the Stranger, Chimera, and Osha holding on to the same lightsaber, she's like, that is the last shot of Fight Club, where you're looking out over this new horizon. And because how at the end he's looking out over the explosions from the window and all that.
Yeah.
With Helen Bonham Carter, Helena.
Yeah, Helena.
And I'm like, wow, I didn't even pick up on that. But
I thought it was like Attack of the Clones. I thought it was like Anakin and Padme holding hands, looking through the vista at the vista. That scene. And what was the end of Attack of the Clones? How did that play out?
The wedding.
Yeah, the wedding.
The Jedi kind of overlooking the clones and then switch to the wedding.
Yes, that's right. Gotcha.
Right. So I will say this. I mean, there are parallels there, definitely. But I feel like where their wedding, while it was a moment of joy for them, it was also a moment of shame because they were hiding it and they knew they had to. Where I feel like Osha and Chimera, the only reason they were where they were is because of like just happenstance. Like they're like, hey, screw you, everybody, look at us. I think that's where they would have been given the chance. But anyhow, one thing that really stuck out to me with the Leslie Headland interviews is how into it she is and how well versed she is in the things that people claim she's crapping on. She's well read, pretty darn knowledgeable.
Oh yeah.
And we probably talked about it, but in case anybody didn't know, so the actress who portrayed Vanestra is her wife, and she's like way down with the High Republic stuff, and that's just rad. And for people to have that much of a reverence for it, I guess. And to have him be accused of taking a dump all over it is an interesting like dichotomy, I guess, for lack of a better word. But
it really is, because most of those people know a tenth of what she knows,
right?
And you know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of like Ryan Johnson. I'm sorry, I mean Ruin Johnson. Or derp. I love that dude. But it's like him whenever somebody was like, oh, so how did da-da-da? And he made this whole little series of images because he's a very good director of him walking to his bookshelf and pulling that book out, this Legends book, and showing this thing. And I was like, you dirty birdie. That is funny stuff. But I don't know, man. Hooray for all of that. So,
yeah. That's why I said I really appreciate the effort that she tried to pull. Like when you really see all the things that she did and all the the Easter eggs and the little references she pulled out and the things that were almost exactly the same dialogue wise and theme wise. I thought, I give her kudos for that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's one of those things where like, I understand, it's not like I definitely wasn't without complaints, but the end of the line with it for me is that I had fun watching it. And, like somebody take Randy, who's on the opposite side of that, where he's not like taking to Twitter and being like, meh, but he has some very good points. He really understands He's
a really good Randy, by the way.
Thanks. I felt like I sounded just like
the old prospector.
But I felt like, he understands like the industry, I guess, or sort of the role of all that. You know what I mean? And so he's way up on it. And all of his take on it made sense to me. But at the same time, like, he did not have fun watching it. He's like, "Meh, this wasn't for me." But I had a good time with it, Yeah. And that's ultimately all I can ask for out of any of this. At the end of the day, is to entertain me.
Hey.
Yes.
You're right. That's exactly. No, I'm just saying that's exactly it. Yeah. If it entertained you, or you had fun watching it, or you had fun watching with your buddies,
right?
That's all that matters, man.
Right. Yeah. I don't. My fandom isn't a contest. It's not. How much do I love this versus you? And my love for it doesn't get on a scale. And what determines the balance point between mine and yours is how accurately they adhere to this or that. What matters to me is the themes and that I had fun watching it. Like a lot of people who love Star Wars, as an example, and I realize this is a swerve here, but I'm terrible at Star Wars trivia because the minutia of Star Wars, now, whilst I do know some of it, that's not what's attractive to me about it. What's attractive to me are the themes and the emotion behind it and that sort of thing, and not nitpicking all these facts. That's just not my bag. And kudos to the people who are into that, but that's not what it is for me. And that's why I watch things like this and have a ripper of a time, even though, some of it is annoying. It still was fun at the end of the day. And so hooray for me for enjoying it.
Hooray, hooray for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, King Tom, is there anything else in the interviews that you read that was a big takeaway for you that she had to say?
Not that I can recall. Nothing that, knocked me over or anything like that. I thought the Darth Plagueis mention of him being Chimere's master, I thought that was the biggest.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's a shame that she hasn't heard back from Disney, and I'm hoping they're going to be announcing something soon, because this show took 4 years to make.
Right.
At least.
Did it really?
It was first announced in 2020.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And Damn. Like take 4 years to make. I don't think KT means that they were working on it for 4 years.
Oh yeah, they announced it. They announced it and went into pre-production and all that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But knowing that she's already got ideas for it, and she's throwing around things about the High Republic that I'm like, what's that mean? I don't know. And so the fact that she's already all hip to it and has plans to line up with it. And one of the things I thought was cool is this blurb that she's like, this isn't the first time that Yoda had kept something from the Jedi Council.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Right.
Yes. That's
we talked
true.
about that last week. Yeah.
And that, obviously for her, because, that was left up to speculation for us. What is he going to have to say about this? Is he going to be like, load of crap this is? Or is he going to be all on board with, we better not tell anybody this? And so, anyhow, neato.
There was a Plagueis first time ever, kind of like a little bio on him or something at StarWars.com, right? Did you see that?
Yeah, but it didn't. It mostly said what Palpatine said in Revenge of the Sith. It just linked up the name with a picture. It didn't.
Okay.
Say anything new.
Okay. Gotcha. Anything else in the world of Star Wars? Oh, wait, there's a comic.
Yeah, so I was going to throw that to King Tom as well. He is the resident Star Wars printed material guy.
Word.
So
The current Jakku.
Yeah, the current main series of Star Wars and Darth Vader, they kind of been running together, and they take place between Empire and Jedi. And a few weeks ago, Marvel announced that they're going to both end with issue 50, leaving people to wonder what's next. So this week, they announced they're going to be doing a group of miniseries about the Battle of Jakku. One of them will be called Insurgency Rising. And Raj has an image on the screen of one of the covers. The Imperial Moff, I believe his name is Moff Adelhard. And
Adelhard?
I think so. And he and the trooper behind him are from that mobile game that came out in 2015. Uprising.
Shit. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
They had out for a few months around the time of The Force Awakens and then killed like a year later.
God, Han and Leia are not happy.
No, they're not.
Picture, guys. They are pissed. They're like, we just blew up the Death Star. We just beat Vader, my dad.
Right.
And now who's this Moth dude coming in the picture? It's going to ruin everything.
So if I recall correctly, he was like the Moth of the Anawat sector where the game took place, and he kind of sequestered the area off from the rest of the galaxy so no one could get in or out.
That's pretty cool.
And he had those like weird, they were not supposed to be death troopers, but they were death troopers.
Right.
Because I don't think they wanted to bring them into canon yet, but they wanted something that looked cool for the video game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. King Tom, he knows the score, dude. He's the real Star Wars guy on this show.
Yes.
Well, no, just I was actually
it's not a
thinking about
competition,
this.
bro. It's not a competition.
Back in the day, I used to be into the trivia, and while I can watch something and remember a lot of it, I don't feel the need to be as into the trivial little details that I used to be. There's so much out there, and while I do try to ingest it, as much of it as I can, I don't gauge my self-worth or someone else's based on what little facts of Star Wars trivia they can know or remember or sop up. It's fun to know, it's fun to talk about, but there's more to Star Wars and being a Star Wars fan than that.
Ooh, what a line.
Dang. Yes, that's really good.
That was really good, bro.
Well, thanks. I couldn't have said it without what Eric said earlier. So,
but yeah,
the intro's playing again. That's good.
The thing is, man, Star Wars is in a good place right now. To me,
yeah. Like Josh said, I just wanted to say like what Josh said in the chat. How people using knowledge as a currency.
Yeah, for sure. They do that all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and I mean, that's the thing. I hate being well actually'd, and I hate that's not my bag. Well actuallying somebody else, but yeah, that is knowledge is a currency, man. That's pretty apropos, I guess. So yeah, ace job, Chapman. That dude's awesome, by the way. If you are not listening to Star Wars Spelt Out, you're missing out.
No, you're right. He's taking a week off.
Yep.
He deserves it. Chapman, you deserve a week off.
Good on him. Good on you, man.
Take a couple weeks off if you want. Yeah, we miss you, dude. Come down to Celebration 2026 here in Anaheim. You heard it here first.
Yeah, okay. Don't tease people.
No, just kidding. I hope it's here. Actually, I kind of hope it's not here because I want to go somewhere and hang out with you guys. You know what I mean? We live down here, man.
Orlando was a good time. I'd do that.
Yeah,
again.
Orlando was cool. That was cool. Why don't they do Vegas? Let's really mix it up. Let's do Vegas.
Jesus.
Let's do Vegas
People
celebration.
aren't coming home, man.
At the Sphere. At the Sphere.
Can you imagine Filoni rolling into early morning panel if it was in Vegas?
No, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I can't imagine any of us rolling into an early morning panel in Vegas. Actually, we'd be rolling in right into the early morning panel because we wouldn't be sleeping.
I would be there, no problem.
Eric's like, I'm out.
Eric's like,
I'm the sober one, man.
That's okay. You can still have fun being sober over there.
Sure, of course, man. I have fun all the time everywhere I go.
There you go.
There we go.
Word.
So anyhow, I don't have anything else, man. I mean, there's probably something else.
Is there anything else, King Tom?
I can't think of anything.
You're going to Japan. Son of a bitch, Chapman. You're going to Japan.
Lucky bastard.
God, you are lucky. We're going to be living vicariously through you.
I wish I could go, man.
I think Randy's the only one that might be going still. I think out of everybody. Who knows? Let's see. We wish, Josh, we wish. Have fun, though. And let us know how it is.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to have so much FOMO. God. It sucks. All right. Is there nothing else, King Tom? Are you checking?
Nothing I'm seeing.
All right. Well, let's dive into some Boo Bits, man. And I'm happy that people can finally see the Boo Bits video that we have.
Yes,
this is it for the 7 people that are watching.
I tell you what, people are going to come out of the woodwork demanding that we stream live every week now.
Mm-hmm.
After seeing all the videos.
Yes. The 7 people the word is going to spread like wildfire through the 7.
Bits, it better be bits.
Oh, yeah, it's bits, Mike. It's bits, I tell you. It's bits. It's bits.
I just kibbled my bits.
That's not it, is it?
Better be bits, it better be.
Yo, it's the weekend geek. Dive deep. Carlos takes a peek from comics to gadgets. It's the knowledge we seek. Boo Bits got the chills. From Marvel stories to Star Wars glory. We bring the heat. No room for hesitation. It better be bits. It better be bits. Unlocking mysteries. Lifting the lids. It better be bits. It better be bits. Free up.
People finally get to see it, Boo.
It's so good.
Patreon members. It better be bits, Boo. Take us on a tangent here. We need one.
Oh yeah, you got it.
There we go.
I'll start off with it'll be a little bit Comic-Con heavy, so I'll try and piece some things in there. This one's more personally for me. The Halo series on Paramount Plus has been canceled after 2 seasons. I was surprised it made it to season 2. Whatever, sure.
What sucks is you were talking about it last week, and then I read it was canceled. I was like, that
there
sucks.
it goes. And then I saw something else that was funny. I saw a tweet that said Christopher Nolan has loved the Halo franchise for a while, and he's looking into buying the rights or continuing doing something with it. I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. Sure, whatever. You got it. Whatever. I don't know. So yeah. So
is this the same Christopher Nolan that did Tenet?
Fuck Tenet.
The very same. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. To some more positive news. Well, maybe not positive, but interesting, depending on which way you see it. The Boys season 4 had its finale. Great season, awesome. Hell of an ending. Season 5 looks like it's going to come out in 2026. Next year they're going to have because they're filming it now. Gen V season 2, so that should come out in 2025.
Okay.
So it has like an in between. There's a couple of spin-off series. There's one I saw one where it's Diego Luna and another guy are producers for The Boys Mexico. So that was
really.
Yeah, so that seemed interesting. I had they haven't started anything. Nothing has been rolling on that, but it's a possible spinoff. And then they might want to do another spinoff from The Boys, but they have no information on that. So 2025 for Gen V, 2026 for the final season of The Boys, which should be interesting if you saw it. Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't finish it yet.
Oh, you got to finish it. It's nuts.
I haven't watched any of this season. I can't believe how far behind I am on this.
Oh, you can just power through it. It's a pretty good season. It's pretty good. It'll make you feel and think things, and for the characters, for yourself, for where you are in life, shit like that. So yeah, it's a pretty damn good season.
I'm sorry. I was going to say Zap likes your Boo Bits, by the way.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
I was just going to say, for whatever reason this summer, man, managing the kids, being out of school and stuff has completely derailed my podcast and television consumption.
That'll do it.
It's been, and I've never had this much trouble staying on top of this, but yeah, it's just wild. But anyhow.
Hey, but Ben Hart's in the building here, I believe. What's up, Ben? What's up, Ben?
Oh my gosh. One of the all-time greats. He's at San Diego Comic-Con, I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
If he is at San Diego Comic-Con, we're going to see him. Ben, we're going to see you in a couple of days. We'll be there Saturday, so get ready. Sith List is coming, Ben.
Ben, you're my favorite. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Ben, don't tell Dom that, though.
No.
He would understand.
He would.
I think he'd be like, you know what? I get it, man. I get it, eh?
Yeah.
That's what he would say.
Just like that. Yeah.
Canadians are so nice.
They are very nice. Is Dom coming for Comic-Con? Does anybody know?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Nice.
He's coming down. He's going to be in the vicinity for a while, too, I think.
Oh,
Did he just have a birthday? Is that correct?
Dom? If he did, I'd feel bad. I didn't say happy birthday, but happy birthday, Dom. I'll get him a drink this weekend.
It's coming around some point this year.
Yeah. By the way, Star Wars Underworld. Check them out, guys. They're the best.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong.
I'll start some of my Comic-Con news and conversation.
Yes, let's go.
Feige's gonna be at Comic-Con. He's been talking a lot about Deadpool, Wolverine, stuff like that. He said something interesting. So I know that there's a group of people who say there are too many trailers, and then some people who love the amount of trailers. They're like, they can't get enough of it. Give me some TV spots. Give me this.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I thought you meant at the theater.
I thought you meant at Comic-Con.
No. Yeah. Well, at the theater, it's like a good 20 minutes of just of just sitting there, man. I'm like, okay, folks. But moving on. Whatever. Moving on. That's a different topic for a different time. But Kevin Feige says he's open to the possibility of releasing one trailer for future MCU films. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, but it's gonna be 10 minutes long.
It's a 35-minute trailer,
and it's gonna be the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Right. What do I think about it? I think it's fantastic. That's the best news I've ever heard. Like, I am trying not to see all the Deadpool TV spots right now. I got 1 day left.
I've been avoiding it too.
Yeah, like I don't want to see that stuff. I don't like all these TV spots and all these different trailers and a trailer to the teaser. It's just crazy. So yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love the fact that he wants to only do one.
I mean, I like the trailers.
I know, I love the trailers.
Sometimes they just this last Wolverine Deadpool one gave away something big.
Though. I didn't see it.
I heard about that. I didn't.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is, but yeah,
it was interpreted as basically being a spoiler.
Oh, see, I don't want that.
But to hear which I'm sure is a boo bit, so I'll back off now.
No, go for it. Spit it out.
They had like a legit leak campaign too, if I'm not mistaken. Like they controlled their leaks for images and other stuff. So who knows?
I love the fact that with AI being so great and deepfake being so great, if they can screw with us on the trailers, like they're kind of screwing with us. You said, "Boo," like putting out leaks. How rad would it be?
Or they're not faking it, but be like, "Yeah, this person's in it."
No, no, they're not. Exactly right. Kind of like what the Avengers did with the Gauntlet. With the Hulk.
Yeah.
So I would love for them to fake us out. You know what I mean? Just like, well, yeah. One thing that they recently leaked out, which I won't say just in case people didn't. A certain character is being interviewed and like legitimately just came out and said, "Yeah, I'm in it," and I was lying the entire time when I was asked, and it's like that's a major spoiler, but whatever.
And then you could have like what's his name, Garfield, where he's like, "Nah, man, I'm not in it. No, not at all." And then then he's like, "I was in it. I was in it the whole time."
The person that I'm talking,
he did a pretty good job.
Yeah, the person I'm talking about said that they studied Garfield doing those interviews. Because they were recently hit up constantly about this movie, and they had to lie constantly. So they said they went back and watched Garfield and pulled a Garfield. So it's kind of cool. But you're right, Robert. Trailers are starting to give away too much, man. It's just it's ridiculous.
It is.
It's like the Rise of Skywalker. With showing that whole fleet in the end.
God, I'm still pissed at that.
Yeah, that was obnoxious, man.
Or the Chewie, we're home.
I mean,
I don't know. I think that was a good call.
That was a good call.
That was a moment, I think, for us, for all the old school fans. But imagine in the theater that we got that moment. Or even Luke being inside the Falcon. I think we got that in a TV spot or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, when he comes back and he's looking at the ice, I was like, why? Why ruin that scene? Like, let us watch that in the theater. The fleet was ridiculous because at that moment when that happened, it did not have the gravitas that it should have. Like, I still got goosebumps, but could you imagine if we didn't see that and that was like the holy shit moment?
Yeah.
So
listen to you saying gravitas too.
I know. Thank you.
And using it right.
It's live stream. How dare you, King Tom? How?
I last week I was listening to you and you confused Chris Christopherson with Christopher Cross, and I wanted to like jump through my phone and strangle you.
Bro, that happens to me all the time with those two guys.
What's wrong with Christopher Cross?
Nothing wrong with
Christopher Cross.
Christopherson.
Listen, it happens, man. When you're trying to like run all this in the background that he does, I get it.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
There it is.
I accept it.
Now, here's what would be great. You know, talking about, wouldn't it be like them faking us out with trailers and stuff? Here's what would be the ultimate fake out. New Marvel movie. They show us all this stuff. And then when you get to the movie, it's breaking 3. That would be the money, man.
That would be rad. That would be really cool.
You know, or the Lost Pee Wee Herman movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? If it was the Lost Pee Wee Herman movie, nobody would be upset.
No.
Anyhow.
You know what would be really shitty, though, if they tease somebody massive and
was not there.
Not there at all. It's just like they don't even have that person in the film.
Or if they do like the Police Squad thing. Do you guys remember that TV show?
Sure.
Just like for a few seconds in the beginning.
In the beginning, during the credits, basically, and they get killed during the credits, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what was it, Deadpool 2, where they have Brad Pitt as a complete character, but he's invisible the whole time and he just dies.
Yeah, he's invisible.
He was there.
Yeah. It's so cool. That's rad.
That's awesome.
Yes. Some interesting and some I think as far as like redoing something or trying something again, I think this is the best way to go and kind of like on the right path. There's a lot of Spawn fans out there. A lot of people love the comic book character.
There's one right here.
Yes, exactly. And people have been, waiting and, excited about maybe a movie or a show or something like that. Looks like there's going to be a show from a movie from Blumhouse. They're going to make it. Yeah. And it's going to be called King Spawn. When I saw that it was from Blumhouse, I was like, okay, that's a sweet pairing. That's one of those where you're like, that makes fucking sense. It's warm apple pie with some ice cream, that kind of thing. I was like, that makes complete sense. That's awesome. Yeah. So
does make complete sense. Spawn, warm apple pie, and ice cream.
Ice cream. Exactly.
Cherry pie, though. I like it.
Shut up. Nobody
listen,
wants
dude. Listen, Boo does not believe that I like cherry pie, dude. Like this has been a debate for the last 10 years with me and Boo. I like cherry pie.
Some backstory. My dad's favorite pie is cherry pie. He'd rather have that on his birthday than like cake or some bullshit. So he's like, give me some cherry pie and some ice cream. We're done. Cool. Man. Whatever. He's the only one on the planet who actually likes cherry pie.
That's not true.
Araj comes in and says, "Oh, I like cherry pie too." Stop. You're married. You have the children. You're in the family. It's
bro.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I like cherry pie.
This charade can go. You even said like he likes oatmeal cookies. Oh,
I love oatmeal cookies.
Oatmeal cookies are amazing.
Thank you, Eric.
And so is cherry pie. However,
they're fine, but you would rather have oatmeal cookies, the cookie you have when there's no other cookies.
No. I get oatmeal cookies before any other cookie.
I'm with you.
You do not get oatmeal before chocolate
I swear,
chip.
Yes, I do.
Out of here.
I promise you. If I'm going to Subway and they give you the cookies for free and I have a choice, I get the oatmeal goddamn cookies.
If it has raisins in it, it's not a cookie.
I even love raisins, and it's not my go-to cookie.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna crumble some oatmeal cookie in my cherry pie next time, and I'm gonna go to town.
I'm just gonna say,
you.
Pie without ice cream is like sex without the spanking.
Thank you. You're 100% right.
That's all you need to know in life.
Damn right.
Listen, here's the deal. Cherry pie is good. However, if I had the choice between a cherry pie and a nice warm slice of apple pie, it's going to be apple pie
or something
first. Now, actually, it doesn't take a genius to look at me and go, no, Strothers, I think it'd probably be both. It's like, okay, fine. You're probably right. Thanks for shaming me. But when it comes to oatmeal cookies, man, my mom would make oatmeal cookies for me specifically because she knew that's what I liked. And
thank you, Eric.
Oatmeal cookies are so good.
They are so good.
And like, even when you get them, you can get, if they're like chocolate chip cookies where it's like, oh, this batch came out pretty soft, almost like still kind of doughy. Good. Oh, these are pretty crispy. Good. All good. Oatmeal good.
You know what's funny is somebody on YouTube right now just came across us right now and they're like, yeah, cool, man. Sith List, Star Wars talk. Let's talk some Marvel. And they're hearing us talk about cookies for the last 5.
Dude, that was me talking about the movie Daddy's Home on my Twitch stream. Hey, this guy's streaming some Red Dead. Mark Wahlberg, what? That movie's great, by the way. But yeah, oatmeal cookies all the way, dude.
Thank you, Eric, for backing me up on that. Because I'm starting to think that I'm the crazy one now.
No,
I like cherry pie.
Yes.
You're not.
Yes,
you're
okay,
not.
Whatever.
So, Boo, here's what I'm betting. The reason Boo is so salty about this is that that his dad's favorite pie is cherry pie, and then here you come. Joining the family, and he's
the usurper,
and he's like, "This was the son you're the son I always wanted." It's like, oh, I see how it is.
Who doesn't get off his pie anymore? Goes to a
motherfucker. He's eating it. Yeah, I get it.
That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh man. So, but we all love pie. We all love cookies. Yeah.
Yes.
We do all love pie and cookies.
Yep.
Yes. Something else I think a lot of people will love.
That's a segue.
There it is.
That was good.
Thank you. Starting on this Friday, July 26th, Deadpool will be at Adventures Campus in Disneyland. So
he already started today.
Oh, did he? Oh shit. Well, there you go. That's awesome.
Yeah, I saw people with pictures with him.
He was in France too. Disneyland Paris or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And he had little French bread baguettes instead of guns. His holsters.
That's
that's
rad.
clever.
That is very cool.
Yeah, because the image that I see of him at Disneyland, he's got his katanas on his back, but it just shows him from the belly button up. So I don't know if he does have the guns holstered. They did say that nobody knows if he's going to interact exactly with fans or is he just going to walk around in pictures.
That'd be so great.
It's awesome to see him there, but I don't know if people are ready for.
I'd like to see him and Spidey together.
Yeah, or a character to tell him to go fuck himself. Maybe I don't know. So who knows?
They should have a camera crew following him and him just talking to the camera like we're just in the background.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That'd be clever.
See, Iger, call less.
So, friend of the show, my buddy Hawk that I've talked about that I went to high school with. He is at Disney World right now.
Oh shit, Hawk.
Yeah, and he's hoping to go see Deadpool tomorrow with a bunch of crazies in Disney World. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, that'll be neat. Good on him, man.
Very good. Very good. The Penguin comes out soon. The series on it'll actually be on HBO, not just on the Max streaming thing. It'll actually be on HBO, and some more information is coming out about it. So it looks like The Penguin takes place 1 week after the first film, the Batman, and then it leads directly into Batman 2.
Yes.
So it's kind of like The Boys, where you don't need to watch it, but it'll help fill in some things, and it'll keep you satiated until the next movie or the next season of the main show comes out. So that looks good. It looks like a mobster show in Gotham, which is awesome. So that's pretty good.
It does look very cool. It totally looks like a Italian mobster kind of flick. I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am.
Some more DC news.
Wham! Where's the area left?
I know. There you go. Here it is for you. DC's not going to have a panel at Comic-Con, but they will be releasing news this weekend. God, I'm struggling.
This is breaking news.
News is information. That's the breaking news. Yeah. So DC is going to be releasing stuff this weekend. I'm not sure exactly what it could be. Who the hell knows?
Harry Cavill's back for Superman.
What
could you imagine?
What a shit show!
Did you guys see the Joker trailer?
I haven't yet.
Official?
I have not.
Well, there you go,
years ago,
Oh, nice.
Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century. They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not. There's a monster.
That freaks me out right there, dude.
Dude, I got a friend who laughs like that sometimes.
Ooh.
When I first saw Joker, when I saw you, for once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star?
Showtime. The whole world smiles with me.
You can do anything you want.
The sun comes.
You're Joker.
Look around, look at all these people. Bring on. I will no longer allow any of you to stop your sighing. To keep me down. Be happy again. I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want.
Jeez.
You know, say what you will about this movie or that last one. Joaquin Phoenix is a damn powerhouse, dude, of an actor, man.
Without a doubt.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
I love the first one.
I did too.
I remember feeling, I didn't watch it until like in the last year and a half or so. And I remember like feeling so bleak and
at the end of it,
dark,
I mean, when you walk out,
and
it was awful.
And like but I welcomed it. You know what I mean? It's like, it was just so well done. Oh my gosh, that looks
it was
good.
really good. Todd Phillips, it looks really good.
And what a gift for Harley.
I also
Quinn,
saw the trailer for the Bob Dylan documentary.
I haven't seen that one yet either.
I saw that today, and I was happy to see that it was Mangold directing it, which we're going to get Mangold as a Star Wars movie. Correct? Are we getting him doing something? James Mangold?
I can't remember where
James
they left
Mangold.
that.
Yeah, James Mangold. Yeah. Isn't that what I said? Did I say Mangold? Yeah.
I thought you said Jeffrey.
Oh, no, I never said a name. I just said Mangold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm making things up then.
That's all right.
He's talking about his cousin Jeffrey.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. That would have been the time.
Yeah.
For that.
So the Joker one, yes. I can tell you one thing. It's not going to make $1 billion like the last one did.
No.
But I don't care if it makes $1 billion. It's not my money.
You don't think it will?
I don't think it's going to make $1 billion. No. It's just hard for sequels, especially if they're going in with a kind of like a musical tone to it. But that's okay. I mean, that movie out produced Rise of Skywalker.
Well,
which is crazy to me. It outproduced a lot of movies that year. But yeah, let's see what happens, man. I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for it. Hey, and I like Lady Gaga. I got no problems with Lady Gaga at all.
Yeah,
I think she's cool, man.
Yeah, I think
she's a great actress.
She's rad. The thing is, man, I think here's what makes it different with that musical tone, though, is the music represents the psychological detachment from reality.
Yeah. And I think that's what we're going to see.
Music as a storytelling device, as opposed to, it's not a musical, but just it being used to show that his view of the world is not like ours, I guess.
No. Yeah, absolutely
I'm trying
right.
to think of a less like sledgehammer way of saying it.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool use of it. But anyhow.
And that the actor that's the Irish guy that's in it, I love him, man. He's great in everything he does.
He's a great character actor.
Great character actor. Just a really good actor. All right, Boo, I'm sorry. That was just a little...
No. Well, speaking of great actors, we
yes.
Earlier we talked about Glenn Powell and his I guess
his rise to being an A-list.
Exactly.
Tom Cruise.
Exactly. Well, speaking of Tom Cruise, yes, Glenn Powell confirms that he's returning for Top Gun 3, which is awesome, and there's a start date has been set for the project. So he didn't say when or anything past that, but he's in it, and they already have a planned start date. So that's awesome.
Let's get Kymir back in it because he was in it. You know that
he
right?
was in it. He was one of the Air Force pilots.
Yeah, let's get him back in this bad boy.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then my last bit is going to be a Deadpool Wolverine bit. There's just one post credit scene. Just so
there is one. Okay, one post
just
credit
one.
Scene.
No, they haven't said whether it's like a mid credit or all the way at the end. I hope it's a mid credit one because the ones where I have to wait all the way at the end suck. So yeah,
so that's the Taylor Swift one, right?
Sure.
Just kidding. I would be so stoked if something like that happened because you're gonna see fandom just go.
Oh yeah,
the part of fandom is gonna go hell yes. The other fandom is gonna go meh, just like
not no
like,
more.
Just like
I don't want
Randy.
to see her anymore.
Oh Lord. Well, thanks for the poo bits, bud.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Let's segue into I didn't even segue. I need to do that.
Nice.
Into what we think that Deadpool and Wolverine's going to be. Like, what are we... Last, I'm going to start with you. I know we do this, and we make asses of ourselves because we assume things, but what's the crazy-ass thing that you want to see from Deadpool? I know what it is for me. And it's because of you. It's because of you, actually, for a long time ago, introduced me to something that I would love to see in this one.
Really?
Yeah, it was for me. It's like about 20 years ago. You showed me an animated film, and it had Hulk and it had Wolverine going at it in in like Montana or something or wherever the hell it was.
Canadian Wilderness. Yeah,
Canadian Wilderness.
Yeah,
and it was a badass animated movie, and it was so rad. It was great. I would love somehow, some way, to see some kind of reenactment of that. You know what I mean? Or them going at it or something. I don't know.
I think we're getting a true Wolverine Sabretooth fight, or at least as close as possible.
Yeah, I'm sure we get that.
I don't know what to expect. I really don't. I'm just excited to see the movie, to be honest. Like it's just there's nothing. Yes.
I would love that, dude. Like I'm talking like a deep makeout sesh.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
There's probably
that'd be so rad.
Knowing them, they probably did that.
Oh god, that'd be so great.
They probably did just to be able to like throw it out there at some point in deleted scenes or something. But like I said, I really don't know, man. Like,
oh, nice, Randy. Okay, Randy Rodriguez. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
You're making me excited here. You're making me excited.
Nice.
Yeah. There's just a lot of elements that have to be explained, or at least, there's the TVA is there, like in the Fox universe. Like, what? Like what's going, so I just want to see what type of story they're going to tell.
Right. Okay. So not a specific character that you want to see pop out.
No, it's like they're pretty much gonna do what they have to do with the Fox characters. I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll see if people get pulled through and can stay in one timeline. I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I just have to watch to see the movie. Like at the end of the day, like that's how it's got to be. So.
Right.
I'm not really expecting much. I'll be pleasantly surprised to just get characters, but
okay. The King Tom?
I think that knowing the TVA's involved, we're gonna get a lot of the type of things we expected to get with Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Where we see a lot of alternate versions of characters, established MCU characters and Fox X-Men characters. I hope that we have an entrance of mutants into the MCU established. I want to see they haven't announced any future X-Men movies or projects, but I'd like to see the groundwork for that. And I don't want to see the last Fox X-Men be the future Marvel X-Men.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
The other thing, and this is just kind of big picture wise, that one of the lines in the trailer that stuck out to me was when Deadpool was telling Wolverine, "You're the hero," and I need a hero. And growing up, I was not a huge fan of Wolverine because I always thought it was like the X-Men or Wolverine and the X-Men. There were times it felt like that. But I can appreciate him a lot more now than I could growing up. And, he is the X-Man. He has this berserker feral rage,
right? But
he keeps it together, and he is the guy for a reason. And the last few years in the comics, the X-Men have some great comics, but they haven't necessarily been heroes saving the world. And I want to see that in Wolverine.
Right.
I want to see the good guy who can, who Captain America can go toe to toe with, and at the same time look up to for, his consistency, for his values, for being someone you can depend on.
Right.
And not that Jackman hasn't been that, because the character of Wolverine grew a lot in the Fox movies. But if we're gonna get him one last time, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And I like that you might see that, because I like the fact that Feige said that this is one of the most emotional Marvel movies that's ever been made, which surprised the hell out of me. But and now in the early trailers, we see him getting kicked out of a bar. We see him saying, "Get the hell out of here." So he either picked somebody instead of saving the rest of the X-Men, is what I'm thinking, because we also see a lot of this Fox stuff in it. Right, the Fox sign is in the ground, and that's the last thing I've seen. I don't want to get spoiled or anything, but how cool would this be, Boo, if we see the X-Men '97 kind of characters in it somehow, some way? You know how they kind of did that with Doctor Strange? If they jump into some verse and it's the X-Men '97 Wolverine staring at Wolverine, that would be kind of cool. I would love to see that. That'd be rad. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'm. You know what? I agree with you guys. Where I'm just, to be honest, I want it all to make sense first. You know what I mean? I want to for it to work, kind of thing. Where because you have time travel, you have different characters, different universes. You know, we've done a lot of different things in Marvel so far. So I want it all to work. As many cameos as I can get, as long as they make sense. I know some people are like, oh, I don't want too many. Fuck it, pump it full. I want to see. I want to be just like, oh, look at that guy. Oh, look at that guy. You know, it just and the little things. You know, Paul Rudd is Ant-Man. You know, when he's in his big form, that's the way he died, and they made him into a fucking hall of evil or whatever you want to call it. Stuff like crazy. That. The most I can get of that stuff. And then the emotion that people have been talking about. The one thing I'm really looking forward to. This is the first time we've seen Hugh Jackman's Wolverine since Logan.
Yeah,
I would love a blend of that emotional powerhouse movie that he made, then with kind of the Deadpool. Kind of joking around slapstick. Yeah. Cause Logan is an incredible movie, incredible performance from Hugh Jackman. So if I can get some of that with the slapstick, I think that'll be great. And from the trailer, it looks like, Hugh Jackman has some regrets, some things that he wishes that he did, or didn't do maybe. So, if I can get a mix of those two, I'll be very happy.
All right, cool. And Eric, you're not going to go see it tomorrow, correct?
No, I can't.
Okay.
What Eric would like to see is just to see it.
Yeah. That's
Eric
what
would
I'd
like to be
see.
in a theater to see it.
Yeah.
So it's my little dude's 10th birthday tomorrow.
Oh, that sets precedent.
We've made
Tell
a
him happy
tradition.
birthday.
We take off. I'll take him. You're 10 now. It's time to see this. But we take off every one of the kids' birthdays. Take off work whenever possible.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I'm looking.
Do you take off your birthday though?
Actually, that's considered one of our paid holidays at work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
I'm
now
gonna come work at your church.
Yeah, if I ran a company, your anniversary date and your birthday is a day off. I would just give it to you. You get nothing else.
Right.
But I would give you that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we get plenty of it too. But that's what they do, man, is they have you take your birthday as one of your paid holidays, because there's a couple of paid holidays where we're expected to work. And so that's kind of the trade-off. But anyhow, But anyhow,
cool.
I tell you what, I'd really like to see is Taylor Swift as Dazzler be in this movie.
Yeah. Or how about Lady Deadpool?
I think that probably would have gotten out by now, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, it would have got. I mean, Robert would have told us.
Yeah.
First thing he would have said. He would have said, "I just watched it. Taylor was great."
Yeah, Randy.
I'm sorry, not Robert. Randy. I'm sorry, Randy. Not Robert.
Yeah, you can message us on the side and be like, she was in there and she asked about.
No. Don't tell us. I want to.
You can message me
Randy,
on the side and tell me.
Message him on the side.
That's see if she asked about that fart TikTok I made.
You love that fart TikTok, bro.
Dude. A lot of people love it. Okay.
It was pretty good. It was pretty funny.
It was pretty good.
It's good. I would just love to know that she saw it and laughed. That would be all right.
All right. Well, hopefully everybody has a wonderful Deadpool tomorrow and Wolverine as well. We'll end this thing real quick because Randy's last week I said we'll talk about House of Dragon, but Les wasn't on with us at the end. And this week now Randy isn't on. So I will just say Boo and I have seen it and Les has seen it, obviously. It was a phenomenal episode. It was just a storyline moving episode. We only have 2 more left. And if we are packing in what's supposed to be packed in these last 2 episodes, holy hell, it's going to be craziness. But Boo, what was your quick take on it?
Oh, yeah. Great episode. Just like you said, with just 2 episodes left, there's a lot of shit that's going to go on, which is awesome. And then Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to hold on to the episode before the season finale is essentially the biggest one or the
ultimate,
the most. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the penultimate is going to be the most gut wrenching or what have you, or epic or whatever. That's this coming episode. So cannot wait. Yeah,
I don't want to ask Les or Randy when he's on, like, what do you think is going to happen? Because they know what's going to happen, kind of. So I don't even want to get into that whole thing. But Les, you're expecting a lot of action in the last 2 episodes, correct?
Yeah, I just don't know how far they're going to go with it. So it could be really cool stuff and tragic, or it could be just tragic. And I mean, it's just par for the course.
It is just par for the course. What I love about the show, what they're doing with the book, is that they're making the book a representation of what people saw and kind of wrote down. But you and us are seeing what actually went down. Some of it did happen in the book that way. Some of it didn't happen in the book that way. So the book isn't the end all be all, which I think it's a really smart and cool way of doing this thing, because it was all secondhand. Correct me if I'm wrong, Les, it's all secondhand, kind of like eyewitnesses to what they saw.
Yeah,
there's rumors, points
of
view of what they saw, but this actually shows you what it is. All right, cool. Well, we'll talk about it more. We'll get in depth really into it next week when Randy's back, because that's his favorite thing to talk about. But this has been fun, guys. For the people that are been on the chat with us and watching us live stream, and I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with the Twitter thing so we can have some more people jump in here. Try to figure that out. But we appreciate you guys hanging out with us and chilling with us and talking to us. Let's go down the list here. I can't put a song on here because they'll just copyright us right now and just kick us off. So, where can people find you, bud? You know what? Hold on. I'll put a song in the background at least. Here, go ahead.
There you go. You can find me on Twitter at the Sith List Boo. And then if you guys are going to Comic-Con, any of you are, fine listeners or watchers, will likely be there. I'm pretty sure we're going down there tomorrow, and we'll probably be there Saturday and Sunday, or maybe at least Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday.
So if anybody sees us, or come say hi. Would love to see you guys. So, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys see any of us at Comic-Con, come and say what's up. If we're at a bar, because we're gonna go to a lot of bars in Gaslamp, and you see us, come and say what's up. We'll have a drink. If you see us walking the floor, come and say what's up.
Yeah.
We'll have some kind of swag on, some kind of Sith List stuff. But King Tom Chansky, King of All Pods, where can people find you?
You can find me on Patreon shows for our friends at Blue Harvest and Steel Wars, and on Blue Sky and Twitter at Tom Chansky, where you better not come at me messing up Chris Christopherson and Christopher Cross.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't know such a... I love Christopher Cross-Sofferson. He's the best.
Well done.
Last, where can people find you?
You can find me on this awesome YouTube channel doing reactions, and also on the Sith List podcast.
Eric, where can people find you, buddy?
Check out my other podcast, Dinner with the Healers. It's an episode-by-episode Bluey podcast that I do with my family. And look for me streaming a full playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 on twitch.tv/mouserat2217.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Zap. Thank you. What you're listening to is the Naboo song, by the way. They can't copyright this because we made this shit. Well, not me.
Can't copyright it yet.
Not yet. That's true. You can find me at the Sith List anywhere Sith List is found on social media. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you're a Patreon member, thank you. Also, remember, you don't have to pay to be a Patreon member. You can just be a member. If you want to pay, you can. That's cool. But you don't have to. We throw stuff out there. We throw some bones out there. Check us out, patreon.com/Sith List. And then check us out, YouTube. We'll be doing the House of the Dragon last 2 episodes. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll catch you right here next week on episode number 417, right here on the Sith List. That's so cool that we're ending this song with a song that we made.
It's the Sith List podcast. And we're back again with that Nabu segment, driving us insane. Haraj, Randy, Eric, Les, and King Tom, lost in the madness, feeling like pawns. Nabu, what's the deal with you? Got the host going crazy, but they still pursue wrong answers galore, but they crave it more. In this Nabu segment, they're at war.